intro.
Yeah, we hadn't even planned that. We definitely don't have anything further.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was hoping he would just like hit the go live button while I was like mid word or something while we were just shooting the shit. Like that was actually what I legit hoped he would do. Like I told him in the back end, just like, yeah, sure, you can start whenever. Us shooting the shit on stream is what people want, I think. And so
I'm just going to repeat something I said a minute ago for the benefit of people listening. So I am going to be putting down temporal control. I'm very sad about it. I will likely return to it at some point in the future when there's like at least 300 less sabotages per opponent deck.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide what I'm moving to, and my initial thoughts are kind of horrifying because it's Icaria Blue in TJP midrange.
Yes.
These are the decks I have shat on for so long.
Dude, Danivore is showing the world that Icaria Blue is a deck. I love it. Like I mean,
I think the deck is riding solely on how broken Caleb's choice is. We never noticed before.
Oh no, like Caleb's choice is really good when every spell in your opponent's deck is monocolored.
Yeah, it's an amazing card that just never had a home because the idea of a Skycrag deck that isn't aggro was kind of laughable. But the
I used to run 2 of those in Icaria Blue on ladder when I felt it was good on ladder. Fuck off.
It's a good
so,
card.
Like, but other than running Caleb's choices, though, what are the merits of Icaria Blue?
You get to play weapons and Icaria and draw spells in the same deck.
You play dodges pretty much every removal spell under the sun, the control finisher.
That too.
And also, you can also play a massive Metal Donger, which is always nice.
I haven't played sort of the Sky King in an army list in forever, and it makes me feel so bad. Like I played it in set 2 FTJ Armory, but that's because I was basically just forcing that deck because I wanted to play that deck because I enjoyed that deck.
Correct.
But yeah, I'm trying to imagine what people are going to say to me if I show up next with JP midrange.
I mean, Patch
nice power-based nerd.
Yeah. Although Chris
here's the thing: if I do it, I'm going to build the power base correctly, which means no initiative sands.
Shots fired. Team ET down.
I mean, my opinions on that have never been hidden. May as well put it all out in the open.
I know, but still, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. So, the only reason I'm considering it is because I like the Shell of Obelisk Cambrai, but it's so dependent on drawing Awakened students, and it really needs another 2-drop.
Tranquil Scholar.
Yeah, we actually have Tranquil Scholar.
No, I agree. That card is abysmal. And by abysmal, I mean I just wish it was never printed. But you know.
Well, I'm thinking Unseen Commando. Never mind. Ignore me.
Oh yeah, no. Tranquil Scholar is the 2/2.
Yeah.
Summon, high roll your opponent.
Yeah, easy. Just roll Destiny every time. That's how it works, right?
You can't get Destiny on it, but you can get Revenge.
Get Revenge on it every time.
There's something so appealing to the 3-drop slot of like Auric Record Keeper, Seraph, Valkyrie Enforcer.
Oh yeah, no, like Record Keeper is a slot.
Yeah, I've been trying to build a deck that uses this for a while.
Like I was thinking about how to build that deck, but I don't like time decks unless it's like TJP. I liked Big Xenon. I'm just not the biggest fan of like time decks. But like when I saw Record Keeper, like Sarius and I had a decently long conversation about how to build like that deck, and I think Flash hit like a good build of that deck.
Is this shown anywhere?
Yeah, no, it's the list he went 5-2 with yesterday.
Oh, nice. I'll check it out.
Went 5-2. What a nerd.
Was it TJP or was it just straight Combray?
No, it was straight Combray.
What was his other 2-drop?
He was actually running Tranquil Scholar. Which again,
I don't want to do that.
It's fine. You can play Voice of the Speaker.
His deck name was Furious Poultry Strikes Back. Yeah, he was running Awakened Student, Desert Marshal, Tranquil Scholar in the 2-drop slot, Record Keeper, Seraph, Valk in the 3-drop slot, 2 Displacer, 4 Titan, 4 Reality Warden, 2 Predatory Carnosaur. Which I'm not 1000% sold on the Predatory, but I guess in this meta you kind of need it.
Wait, he's running Sandstorm Titans, right? You kind of skipped over that.
I didn't. Did I not say 4 Titan?
You might have, and I didn't hear it because I was like, "Wait a minute."
Sorry,
I think 4 Titan is implicit.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, if this game had classes, like you click like I would like to build a Combray deck, it would just put 4 Titan into your deck to start with. But this game doesn't have classes, and the game is better for it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Class-based card games.
I think this deck style, like, that's something that sounds very similar to a deck I was messing with, like, shortly after the expansion, when I was just taking a break from Temporal. This deck would be so much better if it had another reliable 2-drop, because Tranquil's really screwed.
We have our announced. The matchup has been announced. It's a skilled Roy who are mid-range. All right, I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think we're fine with that. I don't think we have strong opinions really yet.
Yeah, I think that Huru mid-range list is probably going to be the deck that gives us the most trouble. Like, I don't think we have a great matchup against it, but I think we have some even matchups and we can win one of them.
Yeah.
Let me bring up his list.
Like, it goes up to Nostrix and has a Millie in it. So, like, those cards are going to be a little bit of problems, I feel like. But I think your deck has the best shot against it. Because, like, Slay and Vanquish are good cards.
I should put a Sandstorm Titan in this deck somewhere. My deck
Put them in the side.
No, I don't. That's actually a point.
Okay.
I should probably run Sands. Details.
So I'm just trying to think what the problems will be in this matchup. We really want to hold on to a Vanquish or Slay, ideally, because he's got a lot of scariness in the 4+ slots.
Yeah.
Shadowing
Rider might be trouble for the list, for kind of all of our lists. Like, the fact that card avoids Runehammer now is kind of scary.
Oh, also, shout out to the deck lists while I remember, because apparently my deck list wasn't confusing enough to warrant having 3 question marks.
I don't know why mine is confusing.
Yeah, it's like...
It's Tavrod Armory. I made it slightly less greedy than what most people are running because I don't like running only 30 power in the list.
I think he's more confused by what we're playing, not, how we built it.
I mean, I've had a lot of conversations with RNG about Armory. He knows I love that deck.
Yeah. Did mine get the triple question marks?
Oh, yeah. Mine was the only deck list that didn't.
Okay, yeah. I understand why he's confused by this.
All right, tell me when you're in game, by the way.
Okay. I just told him to... He just sent a message saying, I like how both of our deck names reference that we stole the list from another player.
I mean, I did that last week. I'm pretty sure my deck name last week was just like, shamelessly stolen from Serious Phone Control.
That sounds very similar to mine. Shamelessly stolen from Commando. I didn't even put the deck name in. Just shamelessly stolen from Commando.
I suppose at this point, do I need to shout out Sir Rhino for stealing I stole the deck from words?
Nah, we're all thieves. They know that. I'm not going to input to Malda's hand. It's a 1-lane.
Okay.
Oh, you're in.
Well, we
yeah, we're in.
To see what you're doing, so.
There's no reason I need to play an untapped land to sabotage him turn 1, right?
No, God no.
You did power bricks if you do that, so don't.
And what spells do we care about in their deck? They just have like.
I mean, it would be more about. Like,
we care about Vanquishes. We care about Hammer of Mights a little bit.
Yeah, like getting rid of a Hammer of Might, forcing him to protect, pulling out a Vanquish. There's reasonable targets, just no critical one.
Yeah, we probably do want to play it on like turn 2 though, just because we want to probably play the Commando turn 3.
Yeah,
definitely want to play Commando on turn 3 because then we can swing with a 4/5 Commando on turn 4.
No cards.
I mean, that's not unlikely to happen. Their deck is running 13 spells, 4 attachments main. It happens. Are they running Face Aegis? They are, but not a lot.
Well, let's see which 2-drop. Okay, we're facing that 2-drop.
That's a fine 2-drop. Oh, come on. Overseer, please. You're late.
Yeah. Rip.
So what are the ways they can interact with Commando Rush? I mean, they can drop a Valkyrie Enforcer. That would be really
They play a Shelter Wing Rider in the next turn.
Well, if they play Shelter Wing Rider, we can just ping it, which is why I would say like we don't want to use that ping just yet.
We have Varus Favor.
they have a lot of Vegas. We want a Varus Favor often.
Yeah, like we could, in theory, maybe want to like ping the 1/3 just in case of like Hammer of Might, but they would have had to top deck that in the last couple turns. So, I'm not super concerned with that idea.
And especially since they have 2 now. I like just playing out another commando.
Yep, swing with the 4/5 commando.
Also, if they had a Valkyrie Enforcer, they would have done it, right? So I think we can infer they don't.
Yeah, certainly so. They're missing a second primal. What power have they played out? They probably would have played a primal sigil if they have one, because they have waystones. Maybe not.
Unless they were hiding it.
I mean, yeah, but I think the value of being able to play an activated face Aegis is more valuable.
I mean, what do they care about us hitting them in the face with if they're not holding from potential sabotages? Anyways, this is a pretty clear turn to me. We Varus favor, double swing, drop Tinker.
Yep.
Varus favor off the shelf.
Yes.
Let me take a look at their... Yeah, I don't see a reason to hold up Annihilate. Go.
Yeah, like, we don't need to Annihilate Amelie immediately, and she's really the only value Annihilate target.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, if they play an Unseen Commando, then the Shelter Wing can swing as a 1/6.
Try to pay real close attention to if they ever have a pause, just because them protecting their Shelter Wing on blocks is a blowout.
Agreed.
All right. That's less good. All right. So I guess we should just annihilate the 3/3 and swing in the air again. We'll get in 2 damage. Well,
I think okay.
I mean, that could just be
they Finest Hour with a Tinker if they have one, right? So we block.
Yeah. This is just a chump check, but like if they have a Finest Hour, we are kind of happy if they blow it here.
I'm just waiting a sort of random amount of time to see if there's a pause. We're gonna
just hit continue. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. There was no pause.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, honestly, I'm considering an argument for slaying the Shelter Wing.
Oh, is in killing both of their flying blockers?
Yeah, killing both their flying blockers, getting in for 7.
That puts us a little low on removal for their 5 drops, but I think they would have played a 5 drop if they have. Wait, did they? No, they played.
I mean, it's your call. There's risks to this line. If their hand is triple a milli, so then
they probably have some 5 drops.
So you'd rather not?
I'm just trying to think of what makes sense to be stuck in their hand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's at least one Gnostic.
They've kind of used their power pretty okay, but
yes. So
they played that monument kind of triggers to me. They have something on 5, right? If they have an Amelie, that's bad for us. If they have a Nostrix, that's bad for us. If they have multiple, then we're probably in a bad position. Yeah, I don't think we need to kill the 0/5.
Okay. I see where you're going. Based on what you think is stuck in their hand, we're going to need the slays.
Yeah.
This still gets in 4 damage. We're still easily winning the race.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I think the only way we lose right now, given our insane life lead, is if they just have multiple things we cannot deal with.
Yeah.
And like, to be fair, if they have a Nostrix, like, we're still not in great shape because they'll have like a 5/10 Shelter Wing Rider. But then we can still like force damage past the exhausted Shelter Wing Rider, and they have to hold that back. Yeah, okay.
There's a Nostrix.
Always had it, never didn't have it. Oh, okay.
That was an interesting choice.
I don't disagree with it, but I think it was better. Oh, hello. That makes me wish we'd slayed last turn. So we have an insane life lead. I think we're still winning the race, even though they have 2 giant monsters. Do we just silence the 5/7?
You like that more than slaying it? I see where you're going by getting more flyers quicker. Yeah, like I just want to beat up the flying list in the air. Is what I'm saying. I'm down.
So silencing the 0/5 has the advantage of it never becomes better than an 0/5 again. Silencing the 5/7 means we can swing in the air this turn. We only get in 2, but then we can slay any further air block. But here, bad idea because they're gonna just fly the 6/8 next turn. Duh. Shit, we're in a bad spot now.
Like, I was leaning towards Slay the Nostrix. If we get a power next turn, we could Enforcer Slay.
Yeah. I think that's good.
And that I think we just
right. I was like,
here.
my line was contingent on them not flying the 6/8, which of course they're going to do. So my line was dumb.
We still get to gain a bit of life here.
Yeah, we have an insane life lead. I'm not like super concerned unless they really do have like another Nostrix to follow up or an Amelie.
I mean, they do run 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting to try and think a little bit what we sideboard in against them. This is a matchup where we want our Mactos, right? To brawl with them?
Probably. They have...
Yeah, let's take a glance at your sideboard real quick. We definitely want Mocto. We probably want Protect. No, we don't want Protect. They're not running that much removal.
Oh, they're swinging with it, so we take it.
You take that every day.
Interesting that they're not flying. Oh,
that would explain that then.
Oh, good lord.
He gives that one
that
flying.
explains some things.
I propose Vulcan forces. Oh, we don't have the 6 power. Fuck.
Yeah, how do we cover from this? Because next turn he's gonna fly the other one.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Okay, so we put down the Valk, we silence the 7/8.
The next turn we can slay it.
And deal with another one somehow.
I mean, we just need to draw some runner removal, right? That's our line. That's our out.
Yeah. This at least doesn't give him a position where he can swing at us very aggressively.
Yeah. Like, let's see, what do we... Okay, so how much... Okay, so Annihilate, Vanquish, Force Slay. So we've actually kind of gone through a decent amount of our removal, which is kind of bad. 1, 2...
It's fine. All we need to do is draw Tavrod, play Tavrod.
And then it dies, too. It's just being blocked by a 6/8.
Yeah. Tavrod doesn't die by being blocked by a 6/8.
Or, yeah, fine.
No, but it will be 7/8.
Okay, so...
He's attacking. So this is a finest hour bait, is what it feels like.
Nah.
Oh wait, I can kill him with blocking with everything anyway. Oh.
Yeah, like...
So we take it.
Yeah. It's just a free 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Much easier than a bait.
Oh, man.
Oh, lord.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty
Can
good.
we do anything with that?
So,
we can gain
that
6
becomes
life.
a 7/7 on attacks, which is not good enough. The Valkyrie Enforcer. Which is not good.
Oh, yeah. But it would gain us 7 health. But I don't know if it's relevant.
We're not desperate enough for health for that yet. If we can find another Bloodletter, then this might work. But for now, I think we just
play
have
2
to
in 1 turn.
pass.
Do we want to slay something while they're tapped out and while we just have power that we're otherwise sinking?
I mean, I think we do. We have to get that 7/8 flyer off. We can't fight both of them.
So the only reason I'm thinking about not is the potential that we can pop Aegis and kill a flyer that's back on defense. But we are starting to get to the point where that's less of a good line, I think.
Like right now, he is.
There's also like the consideration of slaying the Kothon to get rid of like 2 bodies that are about as annoying, but I don't think this is good.
The 7/8 is boring.
Yeah. I mean, I was just throwing that out as an idea, but I don't think it's the right one. So yeah, slay the 7/8. Pass. Try not to cry. Cry a whole lot.
Yeah, well.
Do we want some number of suffocates in this matchup? They have a decent amount of suffocate targets.
Oh yeah, that's actually probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Like between Kothon, Commando, Valkyrie, Enforcer. Aegis popped Shelter Wing Riders.
Yeah, that's a good
Number of
idea.
targets.
I like that. It's probably better than what is better than though?
What is bad in this matchup?
I think Runehammer is kind of bad just because like it doesn't answer their relevant cards. Like we can pop like 1/3s and 2/3s. Like Kothon is kind of relevant, but if we're bringing in Suffocates, that kills Kothons as well.
Yeah, I can see the Suffocates being better than the Runehammers.
But like Runehammers don't. Runehammers only deal with monsters on their end if they're Tavrod, like Tavroded Runehammers.
Oh, the Sabotages we bring out, they are not good enough.
Oh yes, well, but are they going to board up on spell density?
They got permas and polys and storms and fine styles, protects and reinvigorates. They have reinvigorate in this sideboard.
Yeah, they do.
That's
They may board up on Sabo target density.
like they probably will. I still don't think that's how we. Okay.
Certainly.
I think we need to play out the Enforcer, pop the 7/8 Aegis, and just say a Slay next turn.
Yeah. Like they don't run harsh
agree,
rule. We don't get punished by doing this.
Like at this
But
point,
like as opposed to like silencing the Shelter Wing Rider or the Owl.
We don't give a fuck about the Shelter Wing Rider or the Owl.
Right. If we draw a removal, we can play the Bloodletter on a Valk Enforcer and swing with it.
Yeah.
Like it swings as a 7/7, so they cannot actually block it.
Or we could put it on the Tinker and swing with all the flyers. He gets to eat with the Owl, and then and then one gets blocked with the Shelter Wing, and the other two get through for damage.
Maybe.
There's a couple ways we can do it. All this
Maybe
complicated if he plays another flyer, but
I don't think we need to throw resources away though necessarily. But I don't know. Then again, I think they do go over the top of us a little bit because this game has gotten just weird. Or we could just like draw a Tavrod and then we can swing with that with a Bloodletter. And draw like a Runehammer and another Tavrod. Yeah, you know, that's just.
I mean, we still
That's how Tavrod works, right?
Tavrod, we need a way past the 7/8.
No,
Although
if we play a Tavrod, yeah, we put the Bloodletter on it and it becomes Giganto.
Giganto, a technical term.
In their sideboarding, I could definitely see them permafrosts.
Yes, they're definitely gonna bring in permafrost. Like it doesn't hit Tavrod, but like I don't know how much they actually care about Tavrod, which is kind of the interesting thing about their list.
Hello?
Hack it.
We can take
it.
Yeah.
You know what this might be? They might have just drawn the fourth one.
If they draw the fourth one, then we cry a lot.
There was no pause.
Oh, bugger. Apparently the video is frozen, so I will tell Teehee.
Video feed is dead. That's a millie.
Oh boy.
So I think our line is top right, concede. We're not quite there yet.
No.
We're very close to there.
They can have it. We could. I believe all we need to do is draw. What do we even have it?
I mean, you play the power you pass. If we don't draw something pretty good on our next draw step, it's kind of GG.
Harsh rule.
Anyways, I don't know if we board out all of the sabotages, but we board out at least two.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I think they're
honestly wondering if we board out the Tinker Overseers. Like they just get blocked by everything. They lose fights with everything.
Are they really not attacking with the melee?
Nope.
I mean, I think they should attack with the melee. Yeah, 2, 4. No, we actually no, they shouldn't because we can block it very profitably. Duh. Like.
Okay, we can see, right?
give him the unhonorable fight and top right.
I don't know that one.
Whatever good game emote you have.
All according to.
Damn it, Brady, have better emotes.
All of my emotes are sarcastic and mean. That's all I have.
Yeah. Why can't we just
have better emotes?
Yeah, we just need oops in every single slot.
Okay, so I'm looking at the 90 list right now. I'm going to start by cutting 2 sabotages. Don't want Hat Burglars, obviously. We don't want Steward. So did you want to trim hammers.
Yeah, I think Runehammer is bad. I think Tinker,
Like, it does kill a good number of things.
but it doesn't kill things that are that relevant. I mean, okay, the Unseen Commando and like a Silverwing Familiar with a weapon are relevant.
Yeah.
And
like the fact
Valkyrie Enforcer is kind of relevant. Maybe
also
I'm
the
underestimating
Borderlands
it.
like that kills the Suffocates don't. I actually think it's better than the Suffocates. I think we might.
I just think we can tumble with anything they do aside from their 4 to 6 drop slot, and their 4 to 6 drop slot is completely unanswered by Runehammer. I think everything else we're fine with.
So from this list of 84, I'm just posting deck lists right now. What else do? Because I agree, we don't trim any of the answers to the big thing. I agree with that entirely, but we still have to trim a number of things.
I think
I'm really thinking Tinkers don't accomplish the goals.
The thing about the Overseer is that if we get like the Overseer into Bloodletter into beat you over the head before you can have a chance to play a big thing line is good, but
yeah, but it's only good with a
Bloodletter. Might be too optimistic.
Yeah.
How good is Bloodletter in the matchup overall?
I guess.
I mean, if we end up in a damage race, it's really good.
That's true. They have 4 Vanquish, 4 Perma. They can answer it effectively. I can't really consider Polymorph a good answer to it.
So I'm in favor of trimming all of the Overseers, I think. We need to trim some number of cards between the Suffocates and the Runehammers. You have to decide which
I think we should trim a Bloodletter or 2.
Maybe I can see that. I can see trimming 1, I think. We don't want to get them.
That's fair. I mean, it's mostly like an anti-aggro card, right? So, not aggro. We're not like I don't foresee us getting into that many race situations against them. I foresee us getting into like who just controls the board situations better.
Yeah. Also,
so I don't think that good.
4 protects is too many protects in this matchup, I think.
Agree. You can trim like 1, and I think like trim 2 Bloodletters.
Okay, so I have this.
Do at least let us swing through boards that we otherwise couldn't swing through.
I have this right now. What do you want to trim from this? I think the last 2 trims are either Suffocates or Runehammer, whichever one we want less.
Runehammer. Let me look at that.
That was not a very committed answer.
It was not committed, but I just because Runehammer only kills. Because Runehammer does cost 4.
Trim a Runehammer and trim 1 Suffocate. Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Again, maybe I'm overvaluing just how much their big drops like stop us in our tracks, but I think those are the least impactful cards.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Those to some extent, maybe because we can swing through those with a Bloodletter, we should take out like another Runehammer 4 to go back up to a 3rd Bloodletter. This is such a weird matchup. Like I think I've never played against this deck except like once or twice in set 3 on ladder. So it's just hard for me to understand exactly the great cards in the matchup.
Okay, they're challenging. They're ready to go.
All right. Well, Brady, you are the pilot. Go ahead and take your pick on the last like card or 2 to trim. I think it's probably a Suffocate, a Runehammer, and maybe even take out a 2nd Runehammer to go up to a 3rd Bloodletter. But if you don't agree,
I'm ready what you just said. I like that. Okay, so final list is now in there. We'll do this.
All right, let's go.
Double checking I'm on the right list. Okay, we're in game.
Okay.
This hand seems reasonable.
Yeah.
We got a Sabo, we got a removal spell, we got a 3-drop we can play. We got Cow.
Yeah, this hand's legit. Turn 2, Sabo.
Not T. I guess we don't care.
I think we want to play the commando on turn 3, so.
Yeah, but it would turn 1, but like what they're doing on turn.
I mean, they don't have a lot of low drops that we want to annihilate, right? So, like, we're not gonna.
Think we want to annihilate on turn 2? No, we don't. They don't. So
like, we're not gonna annihilate.
Yeah.
Although we might want to annihilate their 3-drop, which is an argument for sabotaging.
Yeah, but like I think their only 3-drop we even care about is an Unseen Commando. Like we're not going to annihilate to pop an Aegis on a bird.
No, but we
Yeah.
might. They might run out of Valkyrie, and
that's
that we would annihilate.
We don't care
We
about
can
Valkyrie
swing-
Force.
we can
do
swing
we?
through a Valkyrie Enforcer
Yeah.
Commando though.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
we'll hold back a turn.
Overthinking things.
That is what I am known for. Usually it's not card games though, but I'm prone to that too. I've been watching a lot of Corey Burkhart's old videos in terms of like recent Magic content I've been watching. Interesting. Okay, so they cannot play a Valken Force on turn 3.
Or Unseen
Or
Commando. Which means this is not a bluff. This is color. They would not bluff this.
Correct.
Because they
Yeah.
don't have a good 3-drop play anymore. Unless
Correct.
they're looking at Familiar into double hand.
Fair.
So just a sigil give them the Sabo?
Yeah.
Yeah, just Sabo.
Pray it doesn't miss this time.
It's Vanquish, Hammer.
Vanquish, say,
Hammer.
My instincts are telling me they have a Silverwing in hand, which makes me want to take.
I agree. I agree.
say again, but this time don't cut out.
Vanquish ×2 and Hammer.
If they only had one answer for Tavrod, then I would say take the one answer to Tavrod, but they have redundant answers to Tavrod.
Take the hammer.
Yeah. Then you need to remember those Vanquishes whenever we try and use Bloodletter.
Yeah, exactly. Like that the Vanquishes are going to make the Bloodletter kind of dangling in our hand useless.
Yeah, it's fine. We just don't play the Bloodletter. They don't play the Vanquish. We stare at each other.
And we gain life, and then hopefully they don't draw something big like last game. Rip.
There's the Justice, no play. And we just run out of command.
Yep.
No reason.
Let's just hope we don't get bruised by Godded by this list.
I'm not familiar what you're referring
He
to.
3-0'd with this list in week 1.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was a good draw. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
See, if he had a temporal out right now, he could have vanquished.
Yeah, but if we had to temporal out, he would have 8 power, and there'd be very
and
little
3-time
shenanigans.
influence.
Yeah, he actually would have kindled a lot.
Oh, that was a good draw.
Wow. Okay.
They have double vanquish, but we want them to double vanquish one of these so we can play Tavrod, correct?
And also if we do it on our turn.
Are you arguing for running out the Bloodletter?
Yeah,
yes,
run out the
I'm
Bloodletter.
thinking run out the Bloodletter. They vank, we protect, they vank.
3
Then
Tavrod.
at most in 2 turns we can play the Tavrod and it goes uncontested, unless they've drawn another vanquish. But like
I'm in.
they only have 4 in their deck. That's their only answers to Tavrod.
I'm in. Do it.
And we're gonna bop them for a lot.
Yeah. Like just doming
They're
them.
down to 10 already.
value.
It's really good. Like, okay, that was a sick draw. Like, and if they double vanquish, that's their entire turn, right? They can't develop anything. So we're at
I
the
would
least
feel a
hitting them
lot
down to
better about this
7.
line if this Vera's favor was a power, but
I
fine.
mean, yeah,
It's okay.
I agree.
It still works. Say we protect.
Whew, okay. I'm enjoying how this game has developed so far. Now I wish we took that vanquish, but like, you know, hindsight. If I knew we were gonna have, okay, so we just go ahead and pray they don't have an Ostrix here. But if they're playing an Ostrix, they're not getting a lot of value off of it, and we can still bounce a tablet off of it. So,
if they just windmill slam an Ostrix, then like, what do they do?
I mean, if they
with
have an Amelie, we're just gonna annihilate it and win the game. And if they have that, we're just gonna annihilate it and probably win the game.
Just snap annihilate.
If they have a protect here, then
there'd be a discussion about annihilating if we didn't have 2.
So do we annihilate and swing here?
Why? We can swing it.
3.
They do gain life every swing.
Right. I'm
Do we
saying
care?
like,
I think we just swing and drop Tavrod.
yeah, I'm being too aggressive. You're right. Swing, drop, Tavrod. Like they can get back to being at 6.
Yeah, like if they blocked,
swing, but like
fine.
whatever.
Yeah, if they blocked, who cares?
I mean, if they block, then like we're happy. But yeah, just play the
if they like block Finest Hour, then we annihilate.
Oh yeah, then that I think like I don't think they would do that line. Like I think that line is really bad. Then again, they're at 3, so
I mean, it's a line
That
of
might just be the line
desperation.
they have
If they
to
had the
take.
finest hour, they would have done it. They wouldn't have had a choice.
Oh, are they gonna Nostrix this? If they Nostrix this,
No, it's a
oh, they do
vanquish.
the third Vanquish.
Okay.
Oh, come on,
Sad boys.
Come on. Okay, well, annihilate, swing.
Swing
Yeah,
first.
annihilate.
Yeah, sure. Swing, then annihilate, of course. I agree. But
Also, doing that might as well throw. Do we care about Aegis or anything? We don't care. We don't care about 6 power. Never mind. Ignore me.
we do care about Aegis on something. If they draw
Yeah, but like we don't care about the
Borderlands
6 power. We would.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they
Wait,
played a
and
shelter
flush
wing right now, we'd need this Pharaoh's Favor.
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
We have a lot of life.
You and me and your best friend Brady is not up on the emote meta.
Wait, what?
Oh, so what's the current top tier taunt? Okay.
Oops. Just oops.
No. Have we met?
There we go.
Because it works. It works in multiple ways, right? It works as both a
Dies to slay.
Yep.
How dare it die to slay? Terrible card.
GG.
Woohoo!
I'm pretty happy with how our sideboard plan went.
I'm also happy. I think that's mostly the fatigue kicking in.
And it's almost like this archetype's good or something.
Have you heard
Not
of
when
this
I'm
sick?
saying when we're 1-1, but
Have you heard of this sick new meta brew, Argenport mid range?
It's like the copy pasta.
Yeah.
I was really tempted to troll you guys by submitting an Argenport Minotaurs deck.
I mean, when Horus Traver came out, I was running a list. I think I still have Jello Moose called Beef Plate.
Oh right, I was gonna say. So in my opinion, Have We Met is the best taunt as both because it's so versatile. Like whenever you run into someone you actually know on ladder or like are playing a friendly game in like a tournament, Have We Met works. It's cheeky, but it's fun. And then like when you're actually using it as a taunt, it's just like, yeah, what up?
Yeah, but Oops also does that.
Because if isn't good for the like running into someone in a friendly way.
Oh no, because if I run into someone in a friendly way, they know I'm shit. So Oops works.
Fair. Did you message them that we're ready to go in there?
Yeah, we're in game.
Yeah. This is probably a key.
This is so small. The hand was an obvious small.
Oh, okay.
It was like 2 Justice Sigils, 5 Shadow cards.
It could have been playable.
Hey, Argenport Instigator. Nice to see you for the first time in this matchup. Oh, and we're on the play too?
Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
There's a solid argument for running out the Valkyrie Enforcer for beatdown.
There's also a solid argument for Vara's Favor so we can play Doom on 4.
That is probably a more solid argument. I mean, if he could make our choice easy by like playing a Borderlands Waykeeper or a Kothon so I can justifiably silence something.
Yeah, but a Waykeeper you can also justifiably Vara's Favor.
Yeah.
Which I actually prefer. So
that's true. So they actually have choices right now. They're thinking.
They're thinking.
Say that again while not yawning, please.
Sorry. they're actually, I think they're making some kind of choice right now. So they probably have both 2-drops. Oh, no, they have a perma.
Oh, well,
okay, now the choice. Now the choice is very easy.
Oh, and we even drew the Shadow Sigil. Yep.
Yeah. Always had it, never
swing
did
for 3. So depending on what they do, we play the Doom next turn. And then I think in the turn after that, we probably like Bloodletter. Oh my god, they passed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Impending Doom. Okay, so next turn I think we Bloodletter something. And like if they have a Vanquish, they're strained on they're strained on Vanquish targets at the moment. So they're probably gonna Vanquish if they have a Vanquish right now. Okay, we Vara's Favor and swing.
No, we Vara's Favor equip Bloodletter swing.
Yes, sorry.
We put the Bloodletter, I think we put it on the Instigator.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's the least valuable otherwise unit. Although they don't have unconditional removal, so it's kind of whatever. So if they bounce, they go to 5?
Yeah.
Okay with this.
Seems fair and reasonable.
So what do they need to get out of this?
They need to have
Double Vanquish would do it.
Sideboard.
8 friction
Double
arenas.
Vanquish would do it, but if they had a Vanquish, they would have played it almost.
They need to have the friction arenas to draw the harsh rule they don't have in their deck. That's how that works, right?
Something like that.
Wish boards? I don't know.
The next turn, we're probably just going to play like Argiport Instigator, Ace Base.
Yeah.
Almost no matter what they do. And being on the play this game was so good. Why are we so good at this game that we were on the play? Kappa. Oh my god. Okay, so Argiport Instigator, Silence the Aegis, Ace Base.
I'm just doing some math. No.
I mean, the math is...
I don't know what math I was doing. The plan
is irrelevant, right? We're forcing them to take
math
bad blocks.
The blockers.
And they're probably still dead anyway. Okay,
they have
or Finest Hour, but like I think that's irrelevant.
It's
they can survive at 1 health with Finest Hour. They can't the protect.
They can lose.
Got there. Yeah.
Hey, we did it.
Yeah. All right. Close this list.
All right. That was scary. That game 1 was scary. That was a really good list. Like I think Hero Flyers is being a little bit slept on, but the game 1 was scary.
These decks are actually like shockingly similar to each other.
Yeah, kind of they are.
They're scary flyers and threats with a bit of disruption.
Yeah, our disruption package is better. The threat package is better.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, when I've done that matchup, I would rather be the better disruption package, but the threats are real good.
So I'm only just looking at their mid-range list.
Okay, good. You did say that you won 2-1. I prefer to say like Brady Magic Christmas Band wins 2-1 versus.
Yeah, but you overcomplicate things.
Yeah, and that requires more effort. Like
also that.
But see, I'm a TO, and I like it when people do that.
I'm sure you do. But see, I could also not do that and trust them to infer meaning.
I could fuck up my name and trust people to infer meaning. Corbo.
So, what are they going to bring in? I feel like they're going to bring in the control deck.
Oh, yeah, well, actually, how have they teched their phone control? Right, like
it looks really standard to me.
Was it just like copy pasta Sarius list? Which I mean, oh no, they only have 2 Vara in the main, which is interesting. They have the Devastating Setback, 3 Sabo, 3 Death Strikes as their 4-cost removal package. Their sideboard doesn't seem very good against it. Their sideboard seems awful against us, so we got that going for us.
Yeah, their sideboard.
They bring in what, like 1 Sabo and maybe the 2 permanents.
Yeah, they got.
What are they bringing?
No extra 4-cost removal. So.
Yeah.
They're bringing in the phone. Adding him now.
All right, so just make sure you just make sure you play with the right list, and I think we're good for this matchup. I think we really ended up winning the matchup roulette like pretty hard this week. So I think their Huru list was the scary list, but like once that is down, I think we're kind of good. Like, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer and all that, but man, I wanted to like that game so much more than I actually liked it. Like Darkest Dungeon should have been a game that I sunk like 50 hours into, but I think I've played like sum total 10.
By the way, while we have people on stream, I'm gonna do a little thing. Anyone here who hasn't heard of Slay the Spire, go play it. Cool.
God damn! Are you addicted to it too?
Yes. The game was amazing.
There's like 3 Discords I'm in that the only thing people are fucking talking about are Slay the Spire. And that includes really the RNG Eternal Discord.
Yeah.
It's this year's Ori. Like
between me, Flash, Rhino, Teehee. I finally got my first Ascension with Silent the other night. That class has like been destroying me. Partially because I was trying to force machine gun build too hard.
I'm currently on
Ascension so fun.
7 with Ironclad. I haven't tried Ascension on Silent. Anyways, we're in game.
Oh, by Ascend, I just mean finish the game because I've played roguelikes for 20 years, and that's the general term for that.
Oh, okay. They have a difficulty mode, which is like Ascension.
No,
mode.
I understand.
Yeah. They're unfair.
And is fine.
It's fine. It's not exciting, but it's
actually it gets no.
Pitch the hell out of that hand. Pitch the hell out of that hand.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Get out of here. 5 power hand against them? No. Negative.
The kid's hand is awkward.
It's fine. We just need to rip.
Hand is not much better.
We
I
just need
think
to
it
rip
is
2
better,
power off
though.
the
Okay.
top. Easy.
We're gonna draw Instigator into Commando into Land.
We don't need to play that this turn.
Pardon?
I said we don't need to play that this turn, so we
No.
can just pass.
Rip.
Oh, we got
Oh.
Rip. Get punished.
Island's favor? What? Sorry, that's my bad. I should have noticed that and pointed that out.
We all should have noticed that. That was
I'm just
Yeah.
completely-
that was a
that card
collectively our
no
bad.
longer
Team whiff.
existing. Who plays that card in Felon?
They do. They do.
They have 2 of them, and they have 2 Seek Power. What? I don't like that as a deck building decision, but okay. We got played. We got played. Oh well.
On the bright side, we're gonna go to Tavrod and then get it feeding time, but
They run 3 Death Strike. That's it.
and a feeding time.
Oh yeah, that's sorted into regular spells. That's why I'm confused. Because I'm looking at the thing list where it groups it all by card type. Feeding time is slow because, of course, it is.
Okay. Do we Tavrod or do we this turn Vera's favor sabotage? Clear the one. I feel like since it's our only threat, we kind of have to. Clear the one.
Yeah, no, you're completely correct.
Okay, so there's a pause, which means that pause means wisdom. I think it's only wisdom.
With this board, yeah. So
Yes, very busy board.
they have the fun decision of do we wisdom before it gets potentially picked out of our hand.
Which I think will depend a lot on whether or not they have a board.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So their hand is wisdom, wisdom, annihilate, death strike.
Well,
I propose you
Death
take the Death
is
Strike.
choice.
Yeah, so we take the death strike and then they hit air and we Tavrod and we win.
Yeah, that's how this game works.
This will go exactly as.
Because as Reddit knows, you only ever draw one of your answers, and it always gets sabotaged away.
I mean, they have 2 more Death Strikes in the deck because they're only answers to Tavrod, right?
And the feeding time.
And the feeding time.
They have the feeding time. I mean, things
Listen.
going in our favor right now is that they aren't that. Never mind, they're now pretty.
If we ignore the card, it doesn't exist, okay?
You guys are acting like those moles in the desert that stick their heads in the ground when predators come near.
Oh, I missed the feeding time because I'm used to seeing it immediately below Death Strike, but Devastating Setback is immediately below Death Strike. I'm just used to them sitting next to each other at all times. So yeah, they have 4 cost removals.
Which is like the average number.
Yeah.
Okay, so they now have blue champion.
Oh, hi, Rod.
We slay swing.
Yep.
How greedy do you want to be?
They
You
don't
have a
like
bloodletter in your hand.
There's no way.
Hey, a Tavrod.
Hey, a Tavrod. Wee.
We missed.
Mostly because I think if we drew a Rune Hammer, there was some justification to just dome them with it.
Doming with a 9-1 rune hammer seems decent.
I mean, I guess, nah, I actually wouldn't have liked that play anyway, but I just don't think there's a reason to play the Bloodletter here.
No, I mean, like, the Bloodletter could let us push through, like, a champion if it gets shadow activated.
Right, yeah.
The little niche.
Like, it
But I
doesn't
think our
affect
next
our
are
clock in a super
Tavrods.
great way, so, I mean, like, it kind of reduces the clock, but not, like...
The problem now is we'll probably just have a bloodletter. So I know it's we have 7. Okay, it's probably not going to be stuck in our hand. It's fine.
We are boarding the Bloodletters out in this matchup, right?
Oh,
They're
God, yes.
completely useless.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yes. All 4 can be immediately out.
I don't think I've ever played Argenport in a tournament setting. Still figuring out the sideboard.
So
Which makes this deck choice, very, very.
Toes is saying, "Have we met makes you a jerk to strangers, though?" And like, I agree. So like, I usually use it as just like, hey, I ran into someone, there's a tournament player. But like, then there's that person that like emotes you at all situations, and then you like blow them out and like turn around to win the game. And like, have we met at the end of that is justifiable.
I don't know what they're thinking about here. This is a pretty clear choice.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, there's
right?
nothing for them to take besides the Slay. The Bloodletter is like the deadest of dead cards in this matchup.
But they're thinking, oh, but if we get the Shadow Excavated Champion of Cunning.
Actually, what they're probably thinking is, oh fuck, that means they drew a Tavrod.
Yeah, that's true. They're probably
they knew we drew Tavrod. People don't pay attention to the spacing of that Tavrod draw, but you can absolutely tell that we drew Tavrod.
That's true.
Yeah, fair. But that is basically confirmation that we drew a Tavrod.
Yeah. We don't run any of the Minotaurs in this list, do we?
Overmaster being a bit salty. If I drew like that, I would win games too. Yeah, we had some good draws on that game 3. Because that's what they're watching right now.
I think more specifically, they had some bad draws. I think that was the larger.
That is true. I mean, like, well, okay. Double Sheltering Familiar is pretty decent, but hi, Second Bloodletter. How are you doing? So we play the 10-7 Tavrod.
Yeah, I was debating playing the baby one in case we get Witch.
You don't play the baby one. You play the big boy. You make them have it, okay?
Okay.
I mean, so here's the thing. If they had a Death Strike, they would have Death Strike. So if they top deck one, like, okay, sure, then, that's the only thing they play this turn.
Yeah, no, I'm more thinking about which.
We swing again with Tavrod. Oh.
Do they have anything? Okay. They have the Steward to res, right?
Yeah, that's actually slightly annoying.
That's kind of medium. So here's what I'm going to suggest. We play Bloodletter on. We play the baby Bloodletter on the baby Tavrod, and then we ace base.
Yeah, so then the board will all get traded off.
Yes,
and then we
can develop the Impending Doom.
Yeah, that's okay.
And we probably draw 1 or 2 more cards.
With 2 Tavrod swings, I'd hope we draw at least 1 card.
Sorry, Toes. Our meme players are out of town this week.
I'm sorry. I might not a meme player.
Okay, you're playing Life Force. That's true. Oh, we only drew 1 card. Damn. Yep.
Hopefully they don't have another Vera. Fuck.
Yeah, if they have another Vera, then we are in.
We're in okay shape.
Below average.
A flyer.
Actually, no. Actually, if they play another Vera, we win the game.
Yeah, we lethal them.
Yeah, we just win the fucking game.
Right. That's a good point. Because we can make
yeah, we can swing for 21.
21 attack, Impending Doom. But this is going to get annihilated. There's no way in hell this doesn't die. But it prevents them from using all of their power in a great way, I guess. So we're not too sad with that. I guess if they play a champion here with the Annihilate, then we might be in bad shape. There's still potential we lose this game.
Oh yeah, but
pretty timely.
If they play Avara, we do just win the game.
Yes, which will be funny. I don't think they can. Well, depends on what they think we drew, right? Like, we probably would have played a Runehammer if we drew a Runehammer that turn.
Yeah, I think they can deduce that the first one is a Bloodletter, and the second one they don't have any.
No, I think we would have played a Runehammer this turn if we had one instead of the Doom.
Maybe that would have been really soft to Black Sky.
That's true.
I would not have been advocating for playing a Runehammer.
That's true.
So there's the Annihilate.
You got a champ over there?
I
double drop here instead.
Yeah,
I kind of like double drop.
Yeah, I like
Agree.
double.
Okay.
The next turn, we equip each one with a Bloodletter.
Yeah. Of course, we're getting double annihilated here, so it doesn't actually matter, but we're not getting double annihilated here.
They have a pause there? Or did you just...
They had a pause. I think they had a pause.
Oh, they have double storm. Okay.
Oh, Lord. That's
okay,
bad.
that was the blowout. I wasn't thinking about that, because like double storm we're kind of okay with. I mean, it's not ideal, but we're okay with it.
I mean, okay, we just play out Tavrod.
Yeah.
If he swings, we do kill him with double Bloodletter.
Unless they have a Death Strike.
This is...
But I don't think they let us swing if they have one.
No. If they have removal for it, they kill it now.
Yeah.
Even though most of our Tavrod...
Again, maybe they might have the read that we have double Bloodletter, and therefore they wouldn't. Which is better in that situation to do? Let us pitch 2 cards, or on the chance we draw more good stuff out of our deck, or basically just say, I wonder what I would do in that situation. Interesting. I actually don't know what I would do in this situation if I were them, if they had Death Strike in hand right now. Like, we probably would have played a 10-7 Tavrod if we had one, instead of double dropping. Right? I think that's true.
Probably.
They could read that we have double Bloodletter in hand and not Death Strike.
I mean, if they don't Death Strike, I think we still go for it.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Do we?
we're not going to play around the stupid metagame bollocks that we're kind of trying to force here, but...
Okay, well, now we just do it. Actually, maybe we only do one, but... Oh, hello.
If we do
Never
one...
mind. We sabotage, see what they have, and then double Bloodletter.
Mate, they have an Aegis.
Oh, god dang it.
Yeah.
Punt.
We double Bloodletter. It forces them to chump with a Champion of Cunning. It's
Yeah, sure. That's true.
Also, we gain 21. Fun.
Yeah, gain
The
21
life
health is
total
quite
is
nice.
irrelevant. Like, Koku will
Solid 4 power.
murder us so quickly at some point. Like, our life total is irrelevant. Like, a double activated Koku eats 350 life in the span of like 3 turns. No. No.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So that Tavrod is now a 5, -5.
Oh, wonderful.
That's adorable. All right, well, Impending Doom, let's go.
Yeah, there's no real line here. I think we have to trade with that to stop it from life over and over.
Nope, we just cry. We just cry.
Man, we looked so ahead in this game too. That Vara. Oh well.
The Vara and then the Lightning Storm Black Sky Harbinger.
And the fact that we never drew a Runehammer off Tavrod. Kind of.
Yeah, which would have been nice, but it's not something we're like relying.
Protect your late.
All right, no, protect and then sabotage. Do it.
No!
Not worth doing.
Horrible play. Get out of the call, Kirby.
Okay, bye.
Oh shit, he left. He'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Oh, damn it.
I came back.
Well done.
I was doing a countdown and when you'd come back, and you came back at 2 and made me look silly. Oh, well, this hand does nothing. I mean, I think Hammer the Witch, because why not? Like,
yeah, sure.
Close the clock a bit.
No, I don't.
I mean, these hammers aren't going to do anything.
Yeah, hammer is literally useless in this matchup if it's a 4-1.
I don't agree. We can... One, I don't think we want the Witch to be in their void.
Oh, well, like... Yeah, but we're not on the table either.
It's better on the table than in their void. Isn't that the case?
In this scenario, I don't think I agree. It'll be a chump block at some point.
Yeah, and then it goes to the void anyway. So
yeah, and it slows the clock down. It buys us a little more turns.
We're probably going to we can potentially still win in the air though.
Yeah, I just don't think whether or not we use this Rune Hammer that.
Okay, go ahead.
If they have a Vera to bring back the Witch, then we lose anyways because they're Vera Witch.
No, they don't. They've a champion of cunning.
I mean, I'm just saying the Witch being in the void gives them the opportunity to Vera Witch.
I think if they have their second Vera, which they only have one other,
that's probably true. That's
yeah, like we'll lose regardless of what line they. So may as well get it off.
What have we pitched, by the way? Is there what important things?
Thankfully, we have some decent stuff in sideboard for this matchup. Text the
and we still have makers for this list. We're fine. Like for this game, even I think we're not out yet. Like we're
we are unfavored.
Like we draw we rip a Slay, we rip a Tavrod, or even just like an Impending Doom if they're out of Annihilates. Even ripping a Varus Favor gets rid of this BSH, although it's a pity we can't use it to break their Aegis. Man,
Well,
this
obviously
is
he's
so
the
good.
protector to break a face Aegis.
This matchup doesn't have nearly enough Knight. Crocodile Totem's not getting to do enough.
No, that's not the best draw.
But let's see what our next draw is. We keep it in pen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Rip.
I believe we are in the
Shitter.
top right concede mode.
I'll give it a couple more turns. See what happens. But yeah.
We just rip the other bloodletter that we somehow haven't hit with Tavrod yet.
It's also worth noting we're kind of close to milling.
No, we're not.
26.
Like,
We're not
26
they're not that close, but I'm used to
We're
26 cards.
turns away.
I'm used to 26 cards being like 3 turns away from milling. Anyways, do we trade here? I think we kind of have.
I mean, I think we have to. I agree, but wait. Okay,
No.
So rip a slay, then we can at least slay the BSH, and then we're kind of in a staring match with a Koku that will eventually one-shot us.
I don't like that one.
But I think if we block the PSH, then we're also dead. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, like I think
mean, I get drawing Slay into Tavrod into like it. That line still only kind of works if don't trade here.
Yeah.
like if we block here, then
If their hand is 4 power, we rip Slay into Tavrod. Tavrod swings, we get a Rune Hammer. What's better? If we just rip Tavrod,
trade, but
if we just rip Tavrod, yeah, I think you're right, Brady.
Sorry, where'd you come down on that?
I said I think you're right.
I've argued both sides of this. I don't know which side.
Oh,
Right. I'm undecided.
No, I thought you were arguing that we should trade.
I was originally. Then I'd flip flopped a little bit, but
Okay, well,
all right, just trade then.
yeah. It was a very undecisive viewpoint.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were more. Well, it's
Oh Lord.
anyway.
Completely irrelevant gameplay decision.
My assumption was like, okay, they have 4 power in hand.
Yeah, because we had to do it for
Exactly. Yeah. So top right.
No, obviously you protect their face. Cast Forest Favor on their face to get the extra point of health. Use the Rune Hammer on their champion of Cunning, and then concede. Without even playing the sabotage. Yeah, I think I go a bit too deep in the memes at some points.
You go deep in the memes? Nah.
So let's start with the obvious for the sideboarding.
Goodbye,
Protection
Bloodletter.
Bloodletter is out.
Yeah.
We want stewards, right, to interfere with Vera?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, let me think about that. Actually, I think people overboard Steward in.
I mean, it's still like it's a threat they have to answer that we'll trade with.
Yeah, but they have Annihilates, and they're not going to like.
We have enough Annihilate targets that like fine.
I guess. Yeah.
I
I don't know. I just think Steward is not a great card. I used to be like real big on Steward, but nowadays I'm just like it's just kind of okay. They're just like it just does a lot of.
So I have this 80 out of 75 list. What are your thoughts?
Things just fly too much nowadays.
I think the Vanquishes get cut.
Oh yeah, Trim Vanks.
So yeah, the Vanks, and then we need 3 more cuts.
So Runehammer is only good if it gets hit off Tavrod, so we can like trim like one of those.
Yeah.
Is Unseen Commando terribly good in the list? It's okay.
Yeah, it's that the Unseen Commando is playable.
But like it's better against aggro than it is against.
Yeah, it's not spectacular here, but it's a threat. It attacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Bonks.
We could trim like one of those and trim like.
Do we need 3 Annihil? What are they playing?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good call. They're
Yeah, like,
playing
3 Annihilates
Steward,
too many?
Vara.
They're playing. Yeah, they're playing 6 targets. They're kicking out to 2.
Oh yeah. Trim and Annihilate. Trim a Unseen Commando, and then trim like a Tinker Overseer.
We
Yeah.
only need trims.
Sorry, say that again, Brady.
We only need 2 trims
Oh, okay.
because we trimmed her in hammer.
Yeah, I'm thinking trim. Yeah, trim and Annihilate. Trim an Overseer. I'd rather trim an Overseer than an Unseen Commando.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it this, which I'm happy with.
Good.
Looks good.
Save.
What if they do something crazy like bring in Cat Burglar?
No, obviously what they do is they bring in Rain of Frogs and cast it on 4 immediately before we try to play Tavrod.
Oh lord.
I would have.
When do we have 3 Tavrods? Obvious.
Oh yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, they're bringing in Permafrost probably.
Yeah.
They're
Play the
bringing
Sabo.
in. Do they bring in Sabos?
It hits Bloodletter, it hits Runehammer, it hits.
We're trimming Bloodletter. We're trimming.
Oh yeah.
Hammer. Like if they
Do
bring
they
in
know we're
Sabo,
trimming?
If they bring in Sabo, I think that's them not boarding against. I think that's them boarding against our pre-board configuration, not our post-board configuration.
Yeah, they truthfully don't have much of the board for us.
No,
like
they
it's really just the Permafrosts they're happy to bring in.
Yeah.
I get like they might just bring the Rain of Frogs as something to bring in to take something out. But I don't know what they take
I don't
out.
think that's good against
Yeah.
us. Like when we get the 2, 3, 4 draw, and then they play a Rain of Frogs, it's just like nice card, I guess. Nice
Like what?
Thoughtseize.
The main issue is what they're taking out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably taking out the Devastating Setback.
I would hope.
And
They're
replacing it with Rain
trimming-
Frogs.
Probably taking out some number of their own words, I think.
Probably. Oh no, actually, Steward is a pretty okay card against Tavrod.
Yeah, it's
I don't
deadly.
think that's a priority card. They're probably gonna
Actually, wait, no, they'd keep it in if they see our Macdo.
I don't like. Maybe they don't. Like it is a deadly blocker at the end of the day.
right.
Game is on, and I like this hand.
But they're gonna trim Storms and other things as a higher priority. So
I also like this hand.
Okay, Rex, let's just get your opinion.
thumbs up. Let's go.
We do the turn 1 Crest. We do the turn 2 Sabotage this time.
Yeah, agree.
We don't
Are-
fuck ourselves over again like that.
I mean, okay, I'm not used to people playing Island's favor still. I will take the blame on that one.
Island's
I should have seen that.
Flavor. Island.
I mean, I think we all still get the blame on that one. Okay, do we want the Impending Doom on the top?
Okay, I'm gonna go yes, just because if we get stuck on 3 for a little while, we have a lot of threats to develop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And their Annihilates should be gone by the time it comes out.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we have 3 Annihilate targets. So.
Yeah.
Chat just saw me say we should Sabo their face when they have an Aegis, because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Face Aegis is so much more common nowadays. It hurts. Although in that I feel.
Okay, so they have their own Sabotage in Eileen's favor and a Lightning Storm.
Island's flavor.
Um,
The Eileen's favor, honestly.
I'm thinking you take the Sabo.
But there's a very decent chance they're going to Sabo us right
That's
now, and then it will blame.
True.
I
That's
think
true.
take
Yeah, I
the
think the favor.
storm.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have sabotage. What else interacts with their face?
I was more of like, it'll keep them off a power draw, potentially. Like, the
Yeah,
Storm
yeah,
is
I can
irrelevant
agree.
until they reach 7.
I just don't think they have a reason to Sabo this turn. I mean, okay. Here, I don't think they have a reason to Sabo this turn, so they probably won't, right? So we will see at least a few more draw steps before they will Sabo, and so I don't know if taking the Island's favor is that relevant, but we don't have a Sabo target in hand, so fair point.
Also, when we know they have a Sabotage, we can play around it a lot more.
Oh wait, Island's favor
That's
is a favor. You could also take just take the favor.
Yeah, take the favor.
That's what I was at.
I forget, like it's not just give your face an Aegis; it does actually draw power.
Right.
This is why I shouldn't play Eternal It's not even late. I just woke up at 2 a.m. I don't have a good excuse. I'm just bad at being a human.
I feel like you're waiting for us to contradict your theory there, but it sounds...
No, I don't. I expect you. I expect you to agree because I'm a terrible human being. But
So next turn is looking pretty clear, and we know they don't have effective removal for this. At least they didn't turn.
Obviously, they just drew the second storm.
God, I'll be sad. I don't think they keep in 4 storm matchup. That feels wrong.
Obviously, they kept it in 4.
They probably just trimmed down to like 2 or something.
They kept the storms and the setback and the plagues.
There you go. All right, so just
I say we keep that.
Oh yeah, we want
Oh, yeah, that's snap keep. Snap keep.
nap. Also, nice banners. Good job.
Thank you.
Argent banner is sweet looking, especially when it's premium.
They had a pause there.
Wisdom.
They probably would have annihilated if it was an annihilate. So
Yeah, it's
probably
gotta be
a
a wisdom.
Yeah, there
Like,
it is.
what are we gonna play that they that they are that scared that they want to hold the annihilate, right? Like our best annihilate target in the deck is Impending Doom, but like
With
hey,
Did it.
we didn't draw a Sabo target, we did it.
Through strategic scries and excellent strategy. Us. And that double it. So we swing tap. Well, we
banner pre-combat just in case.
I mean, I don't think there is any hypothetical
There's
way.
no way they can punish us.
I've got blown out by not doing that before, even if it's impossible to get blown out right here.
No, I mean, I've had it blow me out as well.
Yeah.
So I usually do it, but like in this case, like there's literally no blowout. So we probably win here. I said that last game, so I should knock on wood or something. Is there any wood, actual wood nearby? Yeah.
Go find some.
Knocked on wood. Oh, that feels so bad for them.
Oh, they have to jump with it.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
Also, we whiffed.
I mean, we did reduce things to
Hey,
The old,
the old scoop after they make the only play that they should ever make. Line, I guess. Interesting. Weird. Run it back.
we are in the next game. This hand is a lot more of a conversation.
Oh God. Oh, that hand is like a 50-point, large number of zeros, 1% hand if it's a keep. But I think, oh God,
I'm leaning towards mauling it, but I'm not convinced.
No.
We have Sabo, we have Protect, and we have a Threat.
and
Those are very good check marks.
Okay, we mull it.
Bit if we, like in 4 power though.
Like we have to play this on the commando on 4 basically, because if we play on 3 and we get blown out by the removal
Are we
spell.
on play or draw?
We are on play.
I think we can keep this hand.
I'm leaning towards keeping. I think we do run the commando out on 3, probably.
It's
I
super
don't
fucking-
Considering
like
we're
this
saboing them on
hand,
2.
I
but
don't.
Yes, we sabo them on 2.
It's sketchiest keep.
Like I said, I think if this is a keep, it's a 50.01% keep. Right?
Yeah.
It is so marginally above average that it's a painful ass keep, but I think we can do it. I think we can keep this. I don't like it though. But like we
I
have
mulled the bottom, so then I keep.
Oh no. All right. We're terrible. We should have mulliganed.
I knew it.
Their only target in hand is a rain of frogs.
That should not
I'm not really sure how to process that.
I called it. I called it.
All right, well, let's go Unseat Commando. Get there on the back of you being a 3/4 flying lifesteal.
Look at his fucking frog leg.
What the hell is their hand?
The sky.
Like, what's in it? Okay, so they top deck to strategize. They now know we have the protect. Got the pause window. But that was all that happened. Who you type into?
Zariah messaged me. Sorry. Because Thundershot threw a tantrum in tournament yesterday, and
yeah, I was really telling him just wait until not a tournament is ongoing to propose a change.
yeah, that's the same thing to do. Also, don't delete messages that people are posting in the channel.
Do we want to play out the Tinker? So we're holding up. Actually, we don't want to protect the Tinker, so I think we just play the command.
Yeah, just land the commando and pray.
Yep. I mean, we saw like they didn't have removal. Sure, they strategized, but like if they got it, they got it. They need to have hit exactly Annihilate. Like they cannot play a 4-cost removal here. And now they can no longer even do that. There we go.
No mind. Ignore me.
I think we just play the Valk Enforcer out here.
I'm following.
One second.
Enforcer over, like, there's a lot of things that we can silence.
Yeah, Tinker overseer.
Yeah.
I like playing the Tinker. Like, I don't want to get walled behind a black sky.
Yeah, Tinker.
Fair. Okay.
It leaves open the potential route if they manage to activate on Primal side a champion to, like, protect Valkut. Not that that's likely, because they're only at 2, but... Steward, I don't know how much we care about.
We don't care. At least not yet.
I mean, we can consider Valking it just to stop it from interfering with future Macdos and just get the threat out.
I don't think we need to work. We don't need to do that now. Is the thing we can hold.
So here, let me think. 5. Okay, we swing for 5. Playing the Valkyrie
increases the clock by
increases our clock by a turn.
A turn.
And
yes,
but the other
we
thing
have
is it brings him to
protect.
1 in 2 turns, which means he's dead to Varus.
But we
Yeah.
have protect. We have slay to get things out of our way. They don't have 5 primal, or they don't have one more power drop.
I like the Enforcer.
Yeah, we can enforce it then. If they go to 1, that's fine.
Yeah, like I should have done the math last turn on if Tinker versus Valk changes our clock in terms of the order we play it, but like take too long.
Yeah, but like be able to silence that. Well, the Stewie is also really, really good.
That's. I think we're on a different plan.
If like just because like if they deal with this board, and then we draw a Tavrod.
I'm not really sure how they're going to deal with this board beyond Double Storm problem.
Yeah, Double Storm would be bad.
Double Storm or.
But like, I don't think they should have that many storms in their deck. They should maybe only have 2 max after board.
Black Sky.
There's an argument
Storm
for
Black Sky.
They don't 4.
Oh yeah, they probably not have 4, but like a Storm Black.
Yeah,
they're on 5. Never mind.
2 in their hand. Even if they trim down to 3, it's pretty low.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
Obviously, they have the devastating setback.
That would be really bad.
Do they still have the devastating setback post?
I don't think they do.
I don't think they would keep it, but this is the kind of moments they'd keep it for.
But like, they also have Rita Frogs in their decks. But I think that if they bring in the Rita Frogs, they should take out the devastating setback.
Yeah, they probably don't have the devastating setback. I'm just memeing.
Like, I actually like devastating setback and Felon Control, but I think you boarded out here.
You and me and your best friend, how can they not have a sideboard plan versus AP mid? They may not have expected us to bring it because they overestimated how much we were going to meme. They, I forget who it was, but someone on their team did kind of comment this morning that they were kind of surprised that they brought out that we brought out the big guns to face them, and that we were playing like actual T1 decks.
Do we protect that?
Yes.
Yes. Like, that is our best unit currently, so it's definitely worth it protect.
Oh yeah. Okay, crashed in. Good.
Yeah, and we just pass, right? Nothing
yeah.
really to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, Instigator lethal.
What's it called? Like, I know.
Oh, that face Aegis, never mind.
Expecting me to bring temporal because they explicitly told me that.
Hey, good call on saving the sleigh.
Eh.
Or not. Good call on not wanting to be walled by BSH rather, but.
Well, I don't think anyone wants to be walled by a black sky, but I was considering the possibility of walled black. I'm being stupid. So they need 2 kill spells here. And it needs to be double annihilates. That
Oh
does...
no!
Oh no! Oh,
They have. Oh,
come
get
on.
wrecked.
I mean, we still have lethal in 2 turns.
Yeah, two
yeah. Like, this is not the end of the world, but it's
hilarious.
And we just run out the steward.
Oh
yeah.
I didn't even notice that we were stuck on. Because I'm a good player who's.
That's painful.
That's annoying.
Cry a lot.
I mean, we swing with both. He blocks, and then we rune hammer. So
yeah, that's the best line we got.
And it leaves us with a lethal rune hammer. So he needs to do something. He probably will, but that's
play Black Sky Harbinger
or play Vera Black.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way this is going to swing for lethal next turn.
Oh, that is. Oh.
All right, let's try Makto.
Hey.
Not a Makto, but good enough.
Forces him to not swing, or at least have a blocker.
And if he does block, then it's trading.
If we played, okay. No.
God.
All right. I mean, we swing with the Tavrod. Oh, that's
a good draw. It would have been
better. No, that wasn't a good draw. That was a terrible draw.
It's better. It would be better if we drew it via the Tavrod if we're not going to get another Tavrod off of it. Fair. Yes.
Oh, well, we got a rune hammer.
Okay.
Always had it, never didn't have it.
So whatever they
I
block
like
with...
Tavrod over rune hammer and then rune hammering next.
That seems reasonable.
So here's the thing: if we rune hammer now,
we
they're
left
still at 5.
Yeah.
If we let them swing with it, they go up to 10.
And we don't one-shot them.
They are at 1 card in hand. This rune hammer is lethal.
I can see the argument. Mine was on the assumption that they would have a second unit and hold back the black sky to block.
Maybe.
But I think you're right that is relying on too many things to be true, while the rune hammer is just a solid play right now.
Yeah.
The rune hammer is forcing them to stay at low health, forcing them to have an answer to it, because they don't have a lot of answers to it. They've played 2 BSH.
Kirby, you're the tiebreaker.
I did play the rune. Play the rune hammer.
They could draw a Vara. They may have brought in extracts. I don't know if I like that.
All right, Vara's favor. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, they could have Vara's favor. Fuck it, but okay, we're happy with this. We're happy with this. It's a 2-for-1 rune hammer.
Reasonable.
Oh, hello, Tinker Ovis here.
Why would you? Why are you playing around by playing the witch as well?
Removal. 1 removal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, but ignore me. I'm good at the game, I swear.
Oh boy. So just don't draw a Vara.
Okay, well, he can't
Vara
play
is no longer an out.
This turn.
Yeah, exactly, this turn. This is tense.
If only we had a bloodletter.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, it would be better if it was a complete blank, but I'll take us getting to swing with the Tavrod and them having to jump with the witch.
No hits.
Wow.
Oh, and you even been to Makto. That's not good, but they still need to draw a 4-cost kill spell or a unit this turn. and none of their units except for Vara. Okay. This is fine. Play the Instigator swing.
Oh.
Whiff.
Brady.
Bad
Brady.
for Team Lee.
I'm
Bad for
sorry.
Team
Brady, please.
Sorry.
It's not going to
They
come
don't
down
actually have to
that, but I'm
block.
sorry.
But
See, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah, fair. I also think
I'm not saying you're wrong.
probably
I'm
could have
saying it
played the
didn't
power
matter
there.
and also
wait.
but...
I don't mind. Ignore me.
I don't think you understand how rarely I get to swing with
Are
Tavrons.
you kidding? All right. Well, that's not that bad for us.
Second
we play the other Instigator and we swing, right?
Yes.
Actually, we can't. Swinging with the Instigator, we can't do. We swing with Tavron.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We play the other Instigator, and then you swing with the Tab Rod. Yeah. Now, they have to block with the BSH. Also, if we draw a Rune Hammer, they're dead.
Hey, got there. Are they dead? That's 3 minus...
They're not.
Oh, no, they're exactly 1.
We do it anyways, though.
You would do it
Yes.
anyway. We just have to
1000%
believe.
do it. Like, the punish is a Vara or a BSH.
No, the punish is a Vara's favor.
No, then...
Well, Vars, they still die on a
Oh
dart.
yeah, they're just dead. Listen, I got nothing. Just
Did we get there?
you
Got there. Woo! Brady, how are you so good? You stole
I
a deck
played
from
Tavron
Kamato.
in A space.
Yep. You stole a deck from Kamato and you're stomping people with Tav God already broken. So easy, even a temporal player can do it.
Hey, hey.
You saw Darkness's deck list name from the ETS one, right?
Nope.
Oh, well, that joke doesn't work as well. If you so good, even silver can do it. The joke being that he's in silver on ladder.
Okay.
The second layer of the joke is his description for it was, too bad I'm only in bronze. All right, so their last deck is Felon Midrange.
That was good. I thoroughly approve of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The last deck is Felon Midrange, also known as the worst of both worlds.
I think that deck is good.
No, that deck is good. The deck is good now, at least.
Darkness is only in bronze. I thought he was in silver. Dang.
Damn son, I'm a higher rank than him. Feels good, man.
Kirby all the way up in gold 2.
Gold 2, boys. I blame Heroes of the Storm.
To be fair, if it was not for a bet, I would probably be somewhere in Diamond myself. But I had a bet to see who could get to Master first, and despite the fact that it ended up at 100 and some odd games, we tied. Because what in the actual F?
Oh, it was a bet on number of games on time?
Yes. Well, time doesn't make as much sense. I mean,
it's a different kind of challenge.
It's all arbitrary, but the goal was not, all right, who can chug Monster Energy drinks and slam ladder for 24 hours, right?
Oh, I'll have you know I drink Red Bull.
Okay, so I accidentally changed the base list for the last one.
Okay. I'm like, are you admitting to the fact that you fucked up and we have to take a series loss? No, okay, you just modified the list.
No, because I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that.
All right, I'm just saying, like, but no, I understood what you were saying, that you didn't copy, you just remade.
Yeah.
Yeah, just re-import. Go.
Okay. We're just gonna go into the last game straight away.
Yep.
So I actually think we're favored in this matchup, so you might sweep Brady.
Hey.
Knock on wood.
I'm gonna come up with a more interesting deck to play.
Ideally, if everything is good, this deck will be dead in about 2 or 3 days. Okay, that's not true. I don't wish the deck.
I don't have a problem with this deck. I think
don't
there's
wish
points
the deck
where it's
was
slightly too overtuned. It's just very not my style.
I think there is a problem with the fact that the best way to answer Argenport midrange is play Argenport midrange. And not even just in the sense of, I've said that about Armory. The best way to beat Armory was be an Armory player, but better. But that was my joke answer because I like to play Armory.
Okay, we're in game. I'm leaning towards mulling this hand, but I'm not 100% on that.
Honestly, you could keep this hand.
That's
not bad.
It's not horrible, but it's really slow. It's the power up.
Yes, remember they are going to attempt to make it night.
Play or draw?
Draw.
Oh, never mind. Mull.
I keep forgetting you guys can't see that.
I know we can.
This hand is not better. This hand is worse.
Is there any reason to Sabo turn 1? Then go.
We get a Sabo turn 1
Yes, there is a reason to Sabo turn 1, and that is so we can play Instigator turn 2.
Yeah, like tempo.
I mean, we can do that either way, but and keep it alive more like.
Right, exactly. I think our power is held up until turn 3, and against their list, they actually have a high spell density.
Permafrost or strategize. I'm leaning permafrost.
Yeah, perma.
Perma, easy perma.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the changes in the patch will be.
Tavron is now a 6/7.
But yeah, also what Rek was referencing, it's something I agree with that's been kind of an underlying problem in the design of Argenport cards, where the best kill spells to kill Argenport threats is Argenport removal.
Exactly.
Which
Slay and Vanquish are the best 2 ways to kill Tavrod, and also Harsh Rule.
Yeah,
like Protect is the best way to stop that from happening. Sabo is the best way to keep your is the other best way to keep your Tavrod alive. Like it just kind of gets a bit like incestuous.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys met this card called fucking Vara's Choice? There we go. Got it eventually.
Oh no, I mean yeah, like that's a good card and all, but
yeah, but like it just
and like Ikaria Blue is really good against Argenport, which is great.
Yeah. But like there are cards that do fuck Tavrod, but no one plays either for some reason.
Yeah,
sure.
It's not like these are the only answers, but a lot of the best answers for Argenport threats is Argenport stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you swing with the Instigator, play Banner. Actually, you swing with the
Instigator.
Instigator.
Play the Banner first.
Oh,
yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's not incredible he trades here. He probably won't, but
yeah,
he doesn't trade.
Well, but
she okay.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, the problem with that Argenport design, it doesn't make the deck broke. It means when the deck is strong, it tends to death spiral itself a little bit, where people play Argenport style decks to counter other Argenport style decks. We have a bit of a death spiral until everyone gets bored and we move on. Not because that's the only way to go. Do we trade here, yay or nay?
Nay.
Nah. Like our flyer is not worth the extra point of damage, basically.
Okay.
I mean, we can swing, and if he blocks, we double Vera's favorite.
Agree.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like the line, but we can do it. It's our best line. Like, they're probably going, wait, what's the punish here?
Because no one plays around double Vara's favor.
I mean, I don't think you play around this. If our hand has double Vara's favor, I think you're like, oh, their hand is super weak.
You don't, because why the fuck would you?
Yeah. So, you, me, and your best friend, we've considered just having a Discord for ETS, but we like the fact that, like, conversation about tournaments happens in the main Discord server and brings like other people, like brings outside people that aren't like explicit tournament players into the conversation. They like ideally gets them into playing in the events.
Also, at that point, we are a public Discord and we need to moderate like a public Discord, and fuck doing that.
That is actually probably the bigger reason, yes.
Like, I joke about the regular Discord not having mods sometimes, but fuck me, moderating is hard.
Oh no, it is. Like Zaraya actually offered me to be an actual moderator on the Discord, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
I always seem to find myself in forum moderator positions in various communities. I don't know how this keeps happening. It happened in the internal community, like, mostly by accident. I sent a sarcastic comment, and then 2 weeks later, without ever telling me, they just said, by the way, you're a mod now. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that happens to me in the Clone Hero Discord as well.
Okay, so first things first is we Sabo. Second, we cry about the fact that we've drawn 8 power.
The only choice is strategize.
Nice.
All right. We swing and Runehammer if they block, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha, you fools.
I mean, if we can keep trading resources like this, we're maybe going to able to come out of this. Like, we do have this slightly better top end.
We Runehammer Midnight Gale, right? Is it on something?
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe.
We're getting beat down too hard otherwise.
No, yeah. Like I don't like it, but you're right that we have to do it. Otherwise, we're just dead in 2 turns. I mean, they're not super high life total, but they're gonna heal for 5 at least with Rendra, so they aren't worried about racing. So, yeah. Oh well.
Ha!
Haha! You fools! We don't have anything in our hand. That's like if this was Magic and they like to rest their hand, but you'd be like, oh, I missed. Oh, but I don't care that I missed. That was an okay draw. Crest first to see what we see.
Yeah.
Because that can influence our decision. Go away. So
we Space Jam and kill the Rindra.
I'm liking that too. It keeps Runehammer open as a removal on the board.
Yeah, exactly.
And they beat us down in what's it called? One last turn. I mean, sorry, one more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the right line. Again, it's one of those things where I just don't like it, but it's the only line we got.
Get out of here, Render.
Also, Teehee, if you're listening, you should play the Space Jam theme in honor of Kirby just there. Don't actually do that. Get our broadcast muted. Good times. Oh, Kirby, have you been cutting up the Team League games for highlights, or should I go back and do that? Because I can do
Team League. I've not been doing Team League.
Oh, I just meant like the broadcast that we've been doing. But
our broadcasts, I've not been doing those. I could do them if you want me to, but I've just not been. Because I do just go like hell, so it feels a bit self-serving, you know?
Yeah, we do some more crying and jump that champion.
Oh yeah, that champion is just bending us over sideways. But
I mean, we have to jump, or we're dead. And even then, I don't think we have any outs. No, we don't have any outs, actually, if we're dead. They could have played nothing and we were just dead no matter what we drew.
No, we can't annihilate it.
We can annihilate nothing on their board.
I was gonna say we can't even annihilate our own Tavrod. That's sad.
Okay, so let's do sideboard strategy. First off, how are annihilates against their deck?
Pretty mediocre. They do have dooms.
They have enough targets.
Oh, they only have 2 Gales.
Yeah,
they only have 2 Gales.
Like annihilate is super playable.
Yeah, they have enough to keep in 2. I don't think they have enough to bring in the 3rd. How is Vanquish against them? Vanquish is acceptable. No, wait, no, they've got plenty of Vanquish targets.
Vanquish is great against them.
How is Runehammer? Runehammer is okay. It's not 4-of worthy, I think. I think we trimmed at least 1.
Chat didn't like our playing the Runehammer at the end of the 3rd game against Film.
Chat doesn't like anything.
I think it was right, but it'd be interesting to actually have a discussion about that with someone later. Sorry.
Now, what do we want out of our sideboard? We probably want Protects and Makdos.
What are they going to bring in against us?
Zelia. I don't even know what Zelia does, but Zelia.
Do they have anything good against us?
They don't have anything targeted at us, I think.
The Annihilate is medium.
Also, please someone explain to me why I strategize in a sideboard.
What? That's what?
I don't. Oh, I can actually kind of see it in some matchups, but like, what can they bring in against us? Daring Pioneer maybe can come in against us just because it maybe protects higher priority targets, but we have Mars favor.
Is four Sabos is too many in this matchup, I feel. It really hurts our late game top decking.
That's true. They do. Their deck is basically like 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 split, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying go down to 0. I'm saying go down to 3.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Sure.
Yeah.
Here is currently a 79 out of 75. What do you guys think we should? I think I'm unimpressed with Tinker Overseer on this matchup. It can trade with Mirrors, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a lot of lifesteal.
Yeah, they have flyers as well, more relevantly.
Yeah, I think we just turn the 4 overseers on.
Down to 2 of those, but yeah, I'm thinking kill them all.
Yeah, just get rid of them.
Wait,
And then that gives us 75
did
and
you
a 70.
take out a Runehammer? Or do you only have 3 to begin with?
I took out a Runehammer.
I think that's wrong. I think Runehammer is insane in this matchup.
Really?
It
kills
everything
some of those.
but
It kills most of those
champion.
things. It doesn't kill their
I guess it doesn't kill
12
Red
top threats.
It
Yeah.
doesn't kill Doom, doesn't kill Champ.
Yeah, that's.
And those are the cards we kind of care
Here,
about.
I'm more used to it being really insane against them when I'm playing Armory, but I sometimes forget that not every deck can reliably make it a 5.
I mean, what do you think we should cut if we want to bring in the 4th round?
No. That was correct. You were correct.
Okay.
My apologies.
Where?
My apologies. So I can think, yeah, just get rid of the overseas in general, I think.
Yeah. Okay, challenging.
Like, that card is really good against some matchups. It's not really good against them.
Yeah. I think if I were to redo the deck I was bringing in, I would not have brought in an Overseer version. I have not liked my...
I think this is good. I think this is really good, actually.
Yeah, this is a reasonable hand.
Yeah, I think really good is overselling it, but I think this is keepable.
Yeah.
I think this is,
And we got a Protect, we got a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and 4
this
power.
This is not like a agonize over keeping this keep.
Keep Slay on top, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
We got 4 power in hand.
Slay's good card. Like, we just ping their face next turn.
No, obviously what we do is we protect their face to establish dominance.
Okay, so they're gonna Sabo probably take our Protect.
Yeah. We don't, okay, I guess we Varus favor our own face to establish dominance. We do the proper line of play because we're actually good players.
Yeah, to comment back on the Argenport midrange conversation from earlier, there are decks that deal with Argenport midrange that are not Argenport midrange. Like, Ikaria Blue has like a 60% win rate versus it in tournament, I think. Or no, I think it's like 55%.
Yeah,
I didn't mention that, but like
there absolutely are, but the vast
iBlue is just very hard to run on ladder. It's much easier to run on tournament, and DWD seems to focus more on ladder than tournaments.
Yeah, because straight enough, they don't have a tournament format.
Do we want to just run out of Valkyrie, or do we like? There's not very high value silence targets.
Draw the Impending Doom. I would be all in on dropping the Valk, but they actually do have they have Permafrost that we want to get rid of.
Yeah, they have Permafrost, they have Miris, they have Interrogator, they have Gale.
So you'd rather?
I think we can hold it. I think we can hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, if we didn't draw a second non-Valk threat, I would be all in on dropping it. But I think it's fine. Also, people are making fun of midrange being tier 1, and I actually agree that it's a tier 1 deck. I think that deck is very, very good, and people.
Deck is good. Like,
I mean, the way I like playing midrange is Joden Feast Caller, so that's a whole other conversation.
That's that's different kind of beans entirely.
I would not play Feast Callers in the current meta. Way too many Runehammer.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead. Drop Seat. Drop Doom.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dom.
There's a pause. There's an Annihilate. Yeah. Cool.
Yep, we're okay with this.
I mean, I'm not thrilled about it, but it was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do we want to slay that or drop our own Doom?
I think we want to slay it.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying being on the back foot. They got the EOT removal into drop threat, but it sucks.
I mean, we're on the back.
To slay this.
We don't want to get caught in a cycle of we play block or they play.
If we didn't draw that Runehammer, I would probably just say drop the Doom. But if they play anything that doesn't die to Runehammer this turn, or that dies to Runehammer this turn, we're in a pretty good spot.
Never mind.
Please don't drop another Doom. They're gonna drop another Doom. Rip in peace, Brady's sweep.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, hello, Tavrod.
So we can just develop a Tavrod.
Yes. They're also world.
They have 2 Death Strikes, and they probably brought in their 3rd Death Strike, and that's the extent of their Tavrod.
Wolf saying DWD balance patches have always been very good in retrospect. Disagree with regards to Inspire. My baby.
I've been in agreement with
the
vast majority of their balance changes. There are a few notable ones I was in strong disagreement of.
Yeah, I actually don't disagree with the Inspire nerf. I just really like that card.
Yeah.
Swing with El Tavrod.
Debating if there's any reason to do anything first, but nothing's coming to mind.
No, not with this hand.
We can silence their instigator to prevent 1 damage to our face. Kappa.
Ooh, we got a Tavrod. And no weapon.
Then we drop the Tavrod.
And now we get them caught in what is known as infinite Tavrods.
Yeah.
Not even
like there aren't infinite ones, but you don't need more than 4, so
I mean, like, this is basically like Scarab God Tavrod. Like, he dies, but instead of dying, he just goes back to your hand.
and he's buffed as a
Yeah.
God, Scarab God. I'm trying to imagine the havoc he would wreak if he was an Eternal.
You know what's funny is
1/3
like,
of him Eternal.
Is I think there are better answers to him in Eternal because like Desert Marshal and Valkyrie Enforcer exist.
Yeah, like,
there are, but he's so much more creeped of a threat.
Oh no, agree. Like you could not print Scarab God in Eternal. There's no way in hell.
Like if you did, he wouldn't be too bad.
Yes, he would. My God,
he would run over the entire game. The game would become Scarab God and Silence decks.
Hey,
is everyone on board with
I forgot. Let me just remind myself how busted Scarab God is.
Drop the mock though. Yeah. Jimmy D Knight calling out the nerf to Inspire like 5 minutes before I did in terms of actual live on stream. Jimmy D Knight's great. That's medium bad for us, but I think we still just swing.
I mean, he still has to trade both in.
Right, I'm just saying it's medium bad for us in the overall because like we don't want to silence the Makto, but I think we have to.
Oh, he has another line of text. Oh, okay, no, that's busted as fuck.
Oh.
Never mind.
All right, so we play another Tavrod. Yeah, no, Scarab God is a messed up card.
Yeah, someone thought that was a good idea.
Capital M, capital U, capital C.
I'm tempted to Vera's favor face to just develop more power to do 2 turns.
Did you play your power this turn?
No. He hasn't.
No, okay, yeah, this is completely fine then.
Yeah. No, there'd be no reason to do that if we played a power.
Right, yes. The idea being that way we can Valkyrie Enforcer plus Doom next turn. Yeah.
We could also like Valkyrie Enforcer plus Bloodletter the Makto. Have another lethal threat. Actually, let's do exactly that.
Yeah.
How does he stop this?
She,
sorry.
Yeah, no, agree with that line. Good point. Like, you cannot play 2 Death Strikes on 7 power.
Got there.
Yay, we did it.
Okay, game 3.
Run it back. Are we going to finish a Team League series in under 2 hours? I thought that was against the rules. Based on watching every other team play anyway. Hey-o!
Yeah, got him. He says as he is the one overthinking most.
I mean, yeah. But hey, we're still in match 3 and in a bit under 2 hours, so.
Yeah, we played some, like, I want to say 8 games of Eternal in 100 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing a little slow, and I think we are being a little bit slower this week than we have in the previous week. So yeah, I'm probably part of the cause.
I mean, I think it's more we don't have Loa here that tells us, come on, this is the obvious play, just do that.
Yeah. We don't have a good player.
I'm fine with Roland, I think.
Roland is not on the enemy team because I accidentally just spectated Roland.
Yeah.
I like this hand. We can do the turn to get our
player draw.
We are on draw.
Actually, I don't think that's
still have untapped power.
So yeah, let's go.
I like how I'm mixing Eternal and Magic terminology into the same sentence, like untapped power.
Untapped power is well. I mean, depleted just doesn't sound as good.
Do we want to keep a Crown Event top?
We have to.
Yes, because of the Makto.
Yeah.
How many actual answers do they have to Makto? They have permafrost.
And like even then we can silence that off, right?
Yeah.
It's not we're not happy about it, but it gives us a 5/5 body again.
Yeah.
Because if we can draw out permafrost beforehand, this could just run.
Yeah. All right. They're actually getting a 2-drop.
I think we run out Instigator and are willing to trade.
Agree.
Sure.
Agree. But this hand might be a little bit harder, or it might be a little bit. Their start might be a little bit harder for us to deal with if they're gonna play like 2 into 3 into 4, especially because we're on the draw. We don't have a good way to come back from that. Not in hand.
I think we have enough interaction that we can survive it. The 4, if it's a non-annihilatable 4, will be the problem.
That's true. That's true.
I kind of want to just annihilate that on our turn.
Annihilate it. Ugh.
And no, that's bad.
I mean, you just play the Instigator and are happy with trading again, right?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And
I would also go ahead and say get out the crest.
Sorry, say that again?
I would say go ahead and play the crest out.
Yeah. Ooh, another Macto. I like it.
Snap keep.
I think our line is out-trade him with Mactos.
Oh, so far you're pointing out that Runehammer gets killed by Nightfall. Yeah, that's a good point. See, I don't play not Armory decks that have Runehammer in them, generally speaking. So, like, in my head, it's just like the overpowered monstrosity that it is whenever it's in Armory, which is to say, always
this
a 5,
is a lot
2,
of
or better.
Instigators.
Yeah, it is. We're going to take 3, though.
Well, so is he, so it's fine. Even trade, downside.
Yeah,
we Valk one of them, right?
Slightly more important.
Like, I think we Valk one and are willing to trade with the other one because we're just
Agree.
Macto to live.
Yeah. Macto plan.
Yeah, we're so far ahead in resources at the moment. At least, probabilistically. Like they may have 2 like really high impact cards in their hand. But
we trade with the Unsilenced.
Yeah, usually I try to say they, although I know Sunny is a she, but my habit is to say they when I'm referring to my opponent.
Well, I mean, it is a they. There's 3 of them.
Well, yes, but I like they as a singular pronoun.
Don't care. Vanilla 5/5. Tries to vanquish like playing a Macto.
I say we Macto when we vanquish it next turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
There is some logic to just playing Vanquish, holding up the Annihilate, but I think we should probably just drop the Macto. Yeah,
drop the Macto.
I like the dropping the Macto is weak to Permafrost. We take a bunch of damage if there's a Permafrost.
Yeah, but if that's their last card in hand, like they probably would have played it. Maybe.
I feel like they would have Permafrosted last turn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did more, or potentially the turn before that when they were swinging again. They've had ample opportunities to Permafrost.
Yeah, exactly. So if they top decked it, they top decked it. Bad beats.
Had it, always had it, never didn't have it.
Stop highlighting Armacto. Stop it. Stop it.
Why?
Oh, was that you? I thought that was opponent showing that. It's just like if they're highlighting, they're probably considering targeting it with a thing. I'm just joking.
Okay. Oh no, they're doing it too.
Oh, okay. Deathstrike is not great for us, but it's also not bad. It's certainly better than Permafrost.
All right, max off the top. Let's go. I'm disappointed.
I think we Vera's face vanquish, probably annihilate. Also, we'll see.
I don't think we need to annihilate. We can take another 3.
Yeah, I mean, we can reconsider on his turn. He might give us more context.
Yeah.
Yes. Vara's favorite face, vanquish the 5/5. Don't spew the annihilate yet.
Right, this is the part where he plays Impending Doom.
I think I agree with taking the hit at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we should use the Annihilate EOT no matter what. If they pass here, we still Annihilate. We took 3 extra damage, but the 3 is not that relevant.
They might like Dark Return the Orc Interrogator.
Well, like, just play another one, and we can kill it.
Yep. We Annihilate that.
How do they actually buff that Interrogator?
Dark Return.
Dark Return, and they're not running Dark Return in their list.
They're running 3 in the main board.
Oh, they are? Oh, they just haven't played one yet.
This is the sketchiest part of Felon Midrange for me, running Interrogators. I've never liked that.
No,
so Cody also buffed it.
Hi, Macto.
Hey,
Got
Mako's
there.
back.
Drop a
Mako, you have a
friend.
friend. Guess
That
who?
was a really good early death.
Yep. That might be annoying. Can we swing here?
We
Yeah, we
can't.
can swing here.
We crest first.
A removal spell kills us, so we can't swing here
Yeah.
because they can activate Miras. Maybe we should have.
Good news is the activate mirrors. We do
Annihilated
draw
the
cards.
3/3 on swing. Nah.
We're still in an okay position.
Oh no, I think we're still even favored at the moment. But even if they have a removal, like swinging here is they can deal 5 to us, which just gets down to 2. So another Nightfall kills us. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, if they have removal, they should go
That's
for
if
it.
they removal plus Miras activate.
Oh, true. Good point. They can't do that.
Which means it would need to be a perma.
Yeah. If they have exactly perma, fair enough. For some reason, I always think that costs 4. But then again, they can't use a 2-cost removal on Mac. Never mind. We're fine. Yeah. Okay. We're fine. We're good.
Maybe I should take another stab into trying to make Chalice work.
No, fuck Chalice. No.
Sarius posted a Tempo Chalice list. I could go dig that up for you.
Send it to me. I'm interested.
Oh,
Sarius and I often have very different philosophies
No,
of deck.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually think that deck was good, but I'll find it.
Like, I've tried a bunch of different versions of Chalice, and I just kept finding that the tempo negative aspect of Chalice was not acceptable anymore in the meta.
Yeah, this is where I dig out my old Chalice
All
pack.
Is a giant pile of shit.
Posted it somewhere, didn't he? Hey, there it is.
Good. We're in that next team league. I haven't even looked at it yet, but opponents have not figured out where the end turn button is.
That they're in the tank means we're probably good.
At what point?
Long pause here.
At what point do we call for slow play? Because this seems a little excessive.
And like another minute.
Give them another minute. They could definitely have a complex choice here involving their card versus Miras. And like this is their win or out for the week match.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them taking.
I'm not angry about them taking a while. No. So that's why I'm saying give them another minute or 2.
In 3 minutes, we readdress.
Sleep. I want to sleep.
Rip in peace, Kirby. All right, Kirby, go take a nap, and I'll play next. And if we have to field your deck, give me your phone number, and I'll call you.
Ream snap.
That was not worth the wait. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything to do.
No.
We just pass. Do I play power?
In case they mirror us next turn and we draw like a 5 and a 4.
Yeah.
I don't see the advantage pulling it.
This is not good.
We are more panicked right now than people with 2 Macdos should be.
Well, I mean, we're 7 and
7 staring down at least
really
2.
Bad for us.
You know, what'd be really nice right now? A Bloodletter.
Yes.
Yes, a Bloodletter would be really, really nice.
Also, why did they bring in Dream Snatchers?
I don't know.
It doesn't fight with anything.
Like, they just had cards they really wanted to take out.
Dream Snatcher fucks Macto.
Oh, that's kind of true, but they're never gonna get to 10, right?
Yeah, but
get to 10. Like what? Like the game has gone so horribly wrong that like that's not a thing you need to care about. I feel like.
All right, do they swing? Do they realize they can win the damn card game?
No, they can't.
Well, they can. That is.
Yo, let's go!
Oh,
okay. So I'm just doing some math right now. We want to swing with both, right? We want to swing with both and slay Miras.
Yes.
I just almost. So
let us go.
How mad would you guys have been if I accidentally slayed a Macdo?
I would have uninstalled.
Brady, I would have to DQ you from a tournament for no reason sometime in the near future? Just like
You do that like every single time. I got DQ'd for the same tournament about 8 times.
DQing you is like firing me. Okay,
we need to add that as a command, actually.
We don't have lethal.
Okay, maybe in hindsight we should have slayed the dream.
No, like our line was fine. Like
yeah,
now we
the
do
line
slay
was
the
absolutely
Dream Snatcher.
Okay, so they've got a pause. Consult our records. What is that? That pause is an Annihilator, a Death Strike. Meaning it's an Annihilate.
Yep.
Okay, what kills us here?
Nothing.
Probably.
If they have a flyer to block the Mokta, we're maybe in not great shape.
We do still win if they only have the one.
Or if they got another permafrost.
Yeah, another permafrost. We're not dead, but we just won. Okay, never mind. We just win.
Congrats on your sweep, Brady.
Hey!
Brought a good deck.
So every single matchup there, we lost game 1 and then counter.
Yeah, like,
that was the sweep of counter sweeps.
So you did. That's funny.
I thought sideboard was just good, I guess.
I would like to thank Tavrod and also Kamado.
Yeah, and also I scalped this deck from Kamado. Your deck building is strong. Thank you, man.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
I mean, I was gonna go on to thank Justice Sigil, but
no. Thank Crest of Vengeance.
Yeah.
Without you, it wouldn't be possible.
Question: when the fuck do we get Crest of Xenon?
I'm gonna play a deck other than that. God, that deck is boring. Like, I don't want to play it again.
I hope we get the 4 remaining crests in the adventure, but also like something set for draft ? Who knows?
Yeah, but who the fuck plays draft?
I would like to play draft.
Anyways, I think we're gonna sign off here because I think Kirby is sleepy.
Yeah, Kirby, go to bed.
Kirby's a sleepy boy.
So,
is there like a sleepy blob?
There must be a sleepy blob. One sec.
See, Kirby, why don't you like? Okay, how do you?
There we go.
The way you get custom emotes in Discord, right, is like you have a Discord server and you have Turbo, right?
Yeah.
So, why don't you just like set up a bunch of like Kirby emotes? Just like get like gifs of Kirby from some various games, and instead of using blob emotes, you use Kirby emotes.
Yeah, but blob emotes are great. I mean, there is a Kirby blob.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking, like, you played Superstar, right? Like, there's the sleep power you get, and he does like the adorable sleep animation.
Oh my god, yes.
Seconds. Yeah, like, why don't you have that as an emote?
Why don't I have? That must be a GIF. I'll look it up tomorrow. Remind me. Right now, I am actually going to do the actual sleeping, but I'm not gifting myself sleeping because that'd be weird and creepy.
Yes, it would. Good night, Kirby. Thank you, Twitch chat, for watching.
Right,
thank you to our opponents. Those were some fun matches. It's unfortunate that we swept. Would have been nice to play some more games.
Yeah.
And,
Goodbye.
See y'all next week.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Thanks for watching today, everybody. That was the end of match 3. We have match 4 going on starting in about 4 minutes, so you'll see streams at about 10 after. I don't know if we're streaming any on this channel, but if not, the teams will have streams up, so yeah, keep an eye out for those. This channel will go live again if we have another match, so keep an eye out. Have a great night, guys.